So the middleweight fight between Caio Borralho and Abus Magomedov, it just happened at UFC Sao Paulo. Yeah, not really the greatest fight, if we're being honest. It was, man, it happened. That's the best way I can describe it. I mean, it wasn't that bad. Maybe I'm overrating how bad it was, but I don't know. Not really much happened. Caio Borralho probably could have got a finish there. He didn't show much urgency for the finish. I think he was just content on getting the win by decision. Still a good performance from Caio Borralho. Fucking Jesus Christ. The Dagestani Adam Sandler, Abbas Magomedov, really fucking, I don't know what he needs. They need to let this guy go on EPO or something, because this guy's gas tank is so bad. It's crazy how bad this guy gasses out. That might have been one of the lowest paced fights I've ever seen, and he still was going into fucking cardiac arrest in that third round. It's insane. Like, how is his cardio that bad? You're an athlete. You're a UFC fighter. You've had like 30 MMA fights and your gas tank's that bad. He needs to go for more runs, for sure. That's something we all can agree Abus Magomedov needs to do. He needs to fucking add some running into his regimen, because I don't know how his cardio is that bad. Caio Borralho in that third round, actually, wait, before I get into that third round, Abus Magomedov really, really loves his eye pokes. He almost fucking gouged Sean Strickland's eye out in their fight. Now, he almost just took Caio Borralho's eye out with an eye poke. Caio Borralho kept complaining of eye pokes afterwards. I don't know if they were eye pokes, if Abus Magomedov just landed some jabs or some punches on the affected eye, and maybe that just re-affected it. Because Mark Goddard just said fight on. He said it was a closed fist. So I don't know if, I think maybe there was only one eye poke, but Caio Borralho was acting like there was more. So maybe if I rewatch that, I'll go check that out. But yeah, Abus Magomedov is so fucking gassy. It's horrible. It's fucking so bad, man. Like, fucking hell. Caio Borralho shot for a takedown as well. Uh, Abus Magomedov just stuffed it really easily. Like, Abus Magomedov looks good for like a few minutes, but then as soon as the fight goes above his tempo, like above the pace he likes to fight at, he just completely falls apart. Like he was looking exactly how he did in that Sean Strickland fight. Like he was literally folding against the fence the exact same way. I don't even know what buckled him. He got dropped to something. I didn't even see it. I didn't even look like a big shot hit him. I think people were saying it was a body shot. I didn't see it personally, but I didn't go back and look. So I guess he got dropped to a body shot. He was literally crumpling how Sean Strickland had him though. It was so fucking weird how alike it was. But Caio Borralho made a bit of a mistake. Instead of like going for the finish, which he probably could have got, he just like sort of took his back and then just sort of held him there. He could have probably actually got a finish. I feel like if he just made Abba stand back up and just kept unloading on him, or if he just went for ground and pound instead of trying to go for a submission. I don't understand his obsession with that. If you can get a finish, go for a finish. But I don't know why he went for a sub there where it didn't end up paying off for him. But still, good performance from Caio Borralho. Not the most entertaining fight. I'm not going to lie, it is. It wasn't the greatest fight. But it was a good performance from Caio. He's 5-0 in the UFC now. That's a fucking crazy streak when you think about it. UFC probably still won't get him a ranked opponent, but he did have a call out. He did have a call out. Horrible call out. Doesn't make any sense. He's not going to get the fight. Caio Borralho called out Dricus du Plessis. He's absolutely not going to get Dricus du Plessis. That's just not going to happen. Like, let's be honest. That fight's definitely not fucking happening. Uh, I can guarantee you Dricus du Plessis versus Caio Borralho is not getting made next. The guy's not even ranked. He's definitely not getting a top 5 opponent. So yeah, that's just not going to happen. Sorry to break it to you, Caio. Maybe you should have aimed for someone, like a Jack Hermanson or somebody like that. But instead, he just aims for the guy who's arguably deserves the next title shot. I like that he's aiming big, but that's definitely not going to happen. But respect to him. He aimed big. It's definitely not getting it, but still respect for the call out at least. And for Abus Magomedov, I fucking don't know what you do with this guy. Maybe you put him in there with Jamie Pickett or somebody like that, somebody he can beat. Because I like his style. He is an entertaining fighter. This was short notice too, so maybe his cardio would have been a bit improved on a full camp. I doubt it, but yeah, I don't know. He has no boxing as well. That's something I've got to add. He has no hands. He really needs to work on his boxing. He fights like Sharaputin Magomedov, but with a worse gas tank and not as dangerous with his kicks. It's really weird. Like, both don't have any hands at all. They just know how to throw kicks. I feel like if they both need to work on their boxing. I think they train together or they're friends at the very least because I've seen them commenting on each other's posts. So maybe they can fucking go to a boxing camp together, fix their hands. Because I feel like they could actually do much better if they did have some hands. Because yeah, just like I say, their boxing, their overall punching ability isn't the greatest. But Abbas did win the second round in my opinion, but they did give it a 30-27. But I thought he did edge that second round. But yeah, regardless, we'll see what happens next. Caio Borralho probably does deserve a ranked opponent. I wouldn't mind seeing him versus Jack and Manson. Not going to get Dricus du Plessis, but Jack and Manson could make some sense. Or maybe he could get the winner of like Allen versus Craig or the loser of that. I don't know. There's plenty of fights that make sense for Caio Borralho though. Good performance. Another decision though. I feel like he could definitely get the finish if he went for it a bit harder, but I guess why go for the risk? But there was barely any risk to go for that finish in that third round. He generally could have got it. You know, Abbas was fading. Like, I don't know. I feel like he definitely could have got a finish there, but yeah, it is what it is. He's just going to miss out on a bonus, but yeah, that's his problem, I guess. Be interesting to see what they give him next. Knowing the UFC, they're going to rebook him against Noel Sultan, so we'll see if that happens. But yeah, still good performance from Caio Borralho. But thanks for watching. Let me know your thoughts on Caio Borralho's performance in the comment section below. And if you made it this far, make sure you give it a like and subscribe if you're not already. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Put on the notifications. Goodbye.